And the other thing is, I was just down by the university and walking the dog and asking about some of the log architecture they have by the church and stuff down there. And long story short, a couple beautiful girls came by in bikinis while I was sitting there by the creek, trying to let my dog cool off and get a drink, on paddleboards, in bikinis. And it really drives home the point, like, the hot springs concept of having like the soaking pools and stuff is something we really want to pursue. And you know, just grabbing another coffee and talking to the chicks, it's like good habits versus bad habits, just plus health, and to have the hot spring spa thing at this location too. But it's like I was asking someone, friends, it's like, can you? Does anyone know how to do that? How would you heat it? Uh, it's just a really good. Uh, it's good, almost like for an engineer or something. He like a wood-fired hot tub. Like, could you do that for a couple of them and fire those things up, or just like one? That's like I think about like McMenmanins in Bend, Oregon. The soaking pool that they have, and that could be a really dynamite thing if we get that there in the evenings, with our show. Have a couple soaking pools, light a couple fires, you know what I mean? Even if it was raining, having the people in bikinis and stuff, it almost be like the strip club atmosphere. And I think it would be a real big sell, a real big draw. Plus, it's just something I want. Like, what am I doing up here? Like, all my travels and stuff. Like, one of the biggest things, the coolest features, if you're traveling, is to be able to hit up a hot springs. It makes you feel healthy. It's connected to nature. Granted, there's no natural hot springs here, but what I'm saying is there a way, and I observe our wind turbines still, I mean, those windy sometimes here, is there a way to use renewable? Today it's a bright sunny day. Normally it's not like that. And if not renewable, is there a way to do it with the wood fired heat and have some sort of a big hot tub? And I was like, we ought to put the question up to Quora, Quora, and I should do that. Maybe there's a different party. I think of the group who does cabin porn, like Zach Klein, who uh, an entrepreneur investor who's doing the do-it-yourself thing and who started the video sharing thing, and they sort of celebrate rustic architecture based in the Bay. Maybe someone from their team would like to come up here and help design this just for a cool project. I don't know. I think that would be cool to maybe outsource that to someone and be like, here, we're going to be doing our thing. This is a great opportunity. You guys can just come up here. Wouldn't that be cool? Just if you were like some engineer type, just to be able to like plan it out and do it. And you had a little money and time. I think that would be really cool. It'd be nice. Maybe we could even begin doing some paddleboard rentals there in the Bay. I just know normally today is such a beautiful day. Normally it is so rainy and cold in southeast Alaska on the coast, and Juneau, and the water and the wind is not. Uh, it's not ideally suited for those activities, but like today, those girls in the lake, it just really drove home to me. A couple gorgeous girls, really enjoying the day, bikinis, a lot of, like, what are we doing? My lumberjack shows really, this is like a this is like a man thing, right? It's a man show and everything, but like, we want to, and the log rolling and the boom rum are aspects of the lumberjack and the timber sports that really cater more towards female timber sport athletes, but beyond all of that, I really want to, the idea of having a hot tub, soaking pool and stuff, and then maybe we could even creatively and innovatively connect that. We've got a 20-foot pool by 15 feet. We can connect that to the same size as the McMenamins one, to the idea of having a pool for the log rolling. So we can use our log rolling pool for the show, and then somehow we can figure out a way to heat it and use it as like a hot tub in the evening. So we'll have this dual purpose thing for a little bit of a boom run, more just the log rolling aspect of the timber sports show, and then we'll also be able to heat it and use it as a soaking pool in the evening and charge people to come and, for $15 or whatever. And, if we can put 20, 30 people in that thing for, let's say, $15 a shot, or, let's just say $15. Let me just do the math. If I can pull this up here on the computer. Let's say if we're charging 15 times, let's say we can do 50 in an evening, and we've got $750 there. So if we get our hot tub soaking pool up now, and we can do $750. We can do 50 people at $15 a piece for a soaking pool. $750. Who knows how much it costs to make or heat this thing? Let's say we can do that 10 times over the course of a month. I'm sure we can do better than that. That right there just on our tub is $7,500. We're talking about $5,000 rent. So if we have a tub, a pool type structure for the log rolling aspect of the timber sports show, and we double it as a hot tub thing, and it's 20 feet by 20 by 20 or something like that, and we can partner outsource it with someone who just wants to be like, just wants to do the work, like like people who do construction on a church, just do the work to be part of the community. It's almost like pro bono. Come to Alaska, have a real, almost a vacation volunteer type experience because they believe in all the social purpose and things that we're working towards. That would be, that would be pretty cool, starting off with 15 times 50, $15 times 50 people. And if we got that thing going, like mcmenmanins does more than 50, or this, that, or the other thing does. So 15 times 50, 50 people through there a night at $15 a piece. And granted, we might be able to charge less or structure that differently, but I'm just using it as a rough estimate. 7,500. That's 750, and you do it 10 times over the course of the summer, 7,500, or 10 times over the course of a month. So I think that and that alone could pay for the rent of this place. Now, that's something that would require its own itemized budget, its own project team perhaps, but could be a huge lucrative draw and help us make it so we can almost de-emphasize the focus on the lumberjack show in terms of actually paying the rent.